Hi guys, this video has been taking me forever to do, but I'm finally getting around to it. I wanted to do a little pregnancy update for everybody. I'm now just a little over 22 weeks. I'm 22 weeks and 2 days to be exact. I had my anatomy scan at 19 weeks and everything looked really good with the baby, and the baby was still a girl. I'll insert some of those pictures at the end of the video. I wanted to discuss though some of the symptoms and things I had. I never actually talked about the pregnancy after I posted up the pregnancy announcement and the gender reveal. This is my 7th pregnancy and I am having a girl this time. This is my 2nd girl. I have 5 boys and 1 girl. My first daughter was the 3rd child, and this one is after 3 more boys. And it's been really different compared to the boys' pregnancy. I had like basically the typical old wives' tale symptoms. I had nausea really bad in the beginning. I was extremely tired all the time. I had a lot of breakouts on my face, and I've been super emotional. Those were some of the things that were different from my boy pregnancies. Usually when I am pregnant, my face clears up really nice. I get a ton of energy out of nowhere, even in the beginning. I feel really good, and this time it wasn't like that. I felt really like sluggish and tired all the time, and I still have days where I'm really tired. It's gotten better since I got into the 2nd trimester. Majority of my nausea is gone, but I still get it on occasion. I'm really like grossed out of things really quickly. I could like the littlest things. A diaper change is really hard for me. For the other kids, but I do it for my youngest. And then other than that, I've been feeling good. I'm starting to get some of my energy back with the 2nd trimester, and I'm feeling better as far as nausea goes. I have a lot of my appetite back. I'm still super emotional. The emotional part hasn't gone away, and it's actually getting a little worse. And I'm not a very emotional person. I don't cry often, but right now, like the slightest trigger will make me cry. Anything, like I could cry on command right now. Well, I'm getting really bad heartburn. It just started like about a week ago. Also, my placenta is anterior from what I found out at my 19-week ultrasound, the anatomy scan, which makes it a little harder to feel the baby move in the beginning. So I didn't feel the baby's first moves till around 19 weeks. And it was always on the lower part of my belly where the placenta is not covering. And then at 21 weeks is the first time I actually felt the baby kick from the outside. I haven't really felt her on the outside. So yesterday when I put the little Doppler on my belly to hear the heartbeat, she kicked a Doppler twice, and it was really funny, and it actually like moved my hand with the Doppler, and that was really cute. So that was the first time I felt her so much on the outside. Some of you may know I had a C-section with the last baby. It was an emergency C-section. I didn't with the other kids, and I talked to the doctor about not having another C-section. I would like to do a VBAC, and they are totally okay with it. They told me I was a great candidate for a VBAC, so we're gonna go ahead and give that a try. The only issue with that is I'm usually induced during my pregnancies, and I told them that I usually go past my due date, and I know that's not favorable for a VBAC because it increases your chance of a uterine rupture. Because of that risk, they have decided, or they told me, that we can start with a soft induction and then go on from there. But when I asked her last appointment if I could do the induction around 39 weeks instead of 41, she told me that in that case they wouldn't be able to do soft induction, but that we would be approaching that subject closer to the end of the pregnancy. I'm hoping that we could do that around 39 weeks instead of 41. I was also told by the doctor that because I'm considered advanced maternal age, since I'm turning 35 before the baby's born, like 3 weeks before, they will do more monitoring for me during this pregnancy. So around 28 weeks, I'll get another ultrasound. I have one coming up next week because they didn't check my blood flow when they did my ultrasound during the anatomy scan. And they told me that because I have a history of slow blood flow to the baby, they are sending me back to get that checked, double checked. And therefore, I'm going back for this one, but this one would not have happened if they had checked at the anatomy scan, but I'm fine with it. I will get another ultrasound at 28 weeks with my regular doctor. All my previous scans have been with a perinatologist, which is a specialist for the baby and the pregnancy. And the 28-week scan will be with my regular doctor. Then I get another one at 32 weeks to make sure the baby's growing fine and there's no concern with IUGR. So I'll have one at 28 weeks, another one at 32 weeks, and then she told me that after that, at 36 weeks, they would like me to go in twice a week, once, for example, on a Monday and then another on a Thursday. Monday they would do an ultrasound, Thursday they would hook me up to like a monitor to make sure the baby's moving okay and the heart rate's okay for like 30 minutes, I believe. So starting at 36 weeks, they would like to monitor me weekly to make sure everything is okay. This is unusual for me because with the other pregnancies, the only time I got monitored was the end. If I went over my due date, they would monitor to determine if I could actually wait past the 40 weeks. Either way, I don't mind that. I don't mind getting monitored or checking on the baby. It's always good and makes me feel better that everything's okay. Cravings that I had during this pregnancy. From the beginning, it's mostly been fruits and sour things, and just like I've loved watermelon, I loved oranges, mandarins, pomegranates, and I'm specifically craving a fruit that's only available back where I moved from. So when my cousin goes back this weekend, he's gonna bring me some so I could have it. It's called a sour plum. It's a little green plum right before it's ripe. It's really delicious. It's sour and it's crunchy and it's yummy. So I can't wait. I've been waiting for that to come into season since December when I got pregnant. It's been one of my biggest cravings. Another craving I've had is watermelon. And I've heard that's a typical boy pregnancy craving, but apparently that's for me for all pregnancies because I craved it with the boys too. With the boys, I loved meat. I loved like hearty food where it was like really fattening, but I didn't eat a lot of it, so I didn't gain much weight. But with this baby in the beginning and even till now, well, it was worse in the beginning, but I could not even look at meat. It was so disgusting. I couldn't even touch meat. When I ate red meat, it tasted like blood. It left like a blood aftertaste in my mouth. It was so nasty. The only thing I liked meat-wise with this baby is chicken. And that is so weird for me because I do not like chicken at all. Whether it's like when I'm not pregnant, chicken is very gross to me. I did crave a lot of sweets, which is also a typical old wives' tale. I can't eat sweets anymore. That was only in the first trimester. Now, sweets make me sick, so I have to eat a little bit at a time. In the beginning, I loved cheesecakes and cakes and chocolate and ice cream and all this stuff, but now I don't really like it. That brings up the weight issue. In the beginning, because I was so nauseous all the time and only ate specific foods and only a little bit of it, I lost about 8 pounds. Since I hit the second trimester and most of my nausea is gone and a lot of my appetite is back, I've gained about 3 pounds back. So I'm still down 5 pounds from before I was pregnant. I can't think of anything else. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and leave it at the bottom and I'll get back to you. I'll answer it as soon as I can. Either I'll make a Q&A video or I'll just answer it directly to you at the bottom. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe to keep up with my updates and I'll see you again later. Bye. Here's my baby bump for week 22. Thanks again for watching, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.